Hello, guys, and welcome back to the episode number 66 of the River Sweep podcast. In the last five episodes, we have already discussed the likely 11 for the five other franchise, and this time, a new look Punjab Kings. Didn't expect them to have a good auction because they always end up messing it somehow. And now, good thing is like RCB released Virat as captain. Punjab Kings also released KL Rahul as a captain, and they have named Mayank Agrawal as their captain, who did captain them few times when KL Rahul was not available. But it will be very good to see what they do. But first thing first, how do you rate their auction? Because they did some great buy in Rabada, Rahul Chahar, Shikhar Dhawan, Johnny Bairstow,
I
four
think
big names.
I think it's a very good auction. I think they came planned because if you look at it, in the first 1 hour of the auction only, they got Dhawan and Rabada, who are going to be the core of the team, correct? Because Dhawan is an opener who will give you 600 plus runs. So he's like a like for like replacement of KL Rahul. If you look at it, obviously KL Rahul is more skilled, but like Dhawan is also a complete package, I'd say. And obviously, I think they're looking at it for these 3 years only. Rabada is obviously someone they can retain. Like it can be a long term prospect. We don't know if there's going to be auctions after 3 years or what. But yeah, I think they have a very good core in Mayank, Besto, Dhawan, and Rabada, and they have a good like Indian team around. Like as we build the team, and like
So,
they have some buys from last year, like Shah Rukh Khan, whose potential I don't think was like.
but shockingly, they didn't even use Shah Rukh Khan last season
Yeah, that's what I'm
in the
saying. He
second half.
used to bat at like seven, but like every time, even with Tamil Nadu, this domestic, he used to hit hundreds. Like I think this guy has so much potential that he should bat up the order for them. Be allowed to express himself. But yeah, as openers, I think him and
So I think Dhawan and
Dhawan,
Mayank are a very good opening pair. I think
correct.
lefty righty combination at the top. Only few teams have that currently. And I think with Mumbai Indians, with Rohit Kishan, I think Mayank Dhawan stands out as one of the best opening pair. Like
Yeah,
if
with
you see
QD,
the
even Quinton de Kock and Rahul in Lucknow.
oh yeah, Quinton de Kock and Rahul. So these three are very interesting pair. Like which pair do you think will score the most runs?
I think, tough man. Rahul QDK. I think. You think
But
Rohit
let's
Kishan, of course.
no, I'm not. I never rate Rohit as an opener in IPL at least because
Hmm.
he has a different role for Mumbai. But who would you play at one down? Johnny Bairstow or Liam Livingstone?
I think Johnny Bairstow, just because he's an opener himself, and like the guy, he can play match winning innings. You've seen that in SRH. So I don't want to waste his potential. I think Livingstone is more of a guy. Even if you give him like 20 balls, he can give you like
So
a 40 runs.
so what do you think about number three Johnny Bairstow, number four Liam Livingstone, and number five
Shah Rukh
Shah
Khan.
Rukh Khan?
I
What
think
do you
that's good.
think?
Yeah, I think that's
That top
perfect.
five looks
That top
so
five looks very explosive.
like they can be like 120, 130 in 10, 12 overs.
Or they can just have a collapse. But
Yeah.
Liam Livingstone also is I think, it's hype merchant. वो आता है, he hits in every other league, but when he comes to IPL, he always flops. Seen for Rajasthan last
But do
year,
you
went for
think
big money.
they will play Liam Livingstone?
I mean, who are the foreigners? They'll play Odean Smith for sure. Rabada. They only they only have five foreigners. तो उसमें चार ही तो छह foreigners. एक श्रीलंकन राजापास्का और एक हावल जो अनकैप्ड है, तो वो
So
खिलानी पड़ेंगे.
five will be Shah Rukh Khan, and then
I
will
think
there will
they can
it
put
will be an interest.
Odean
What
Smith
do you
at
think
seven
of
or eight.
Angad Bawa? Will he get a nod,
He's
or will you stick with
I
someone
think
like a
I
Harpreet
would go
Brar?
with Harpreet Bar. Yeah, I would go with Harpreet Bar. No, he did well for Punjab in the second half of the season. Right, gives them 2-3 overs of spin, and
Odion
like
Smith is a more of a bowler all-rounding than a
I think I was
batsman.
seeing Punjab के training match के highlights. Odean Smith apparently मार 4-5 छक्के मारे हैं.
No,
I mean,
he's a
obviously
big
still
hitter,
training. Yeah, but
but he's a
yeah, but why? I mean, why not play him as a fast bowler and a hitter? And like they can play
okay.
Harpreet Bar at six.
I think I'll put Odion Smith there or Brar. Not sure.
Odean Smith at four down. ज़्यादा too much responsibility. I think.
So Brar is not a good batsman.
Who do they?
So let's look at the bowling first. So
They
I
have
think
Rishi Dhawan. They have
Arshdeep.
someone like a Rishi Dhawan.
No, but I think if you look at the bowling, Arshdeep,
Yeah,
Rabada, and Rahul Char are fixed. So 9, 10, and 11
yeah.
are done.
Do you think Rahul Chahar is going to prove himself back in this franchise?
Obviously, like they spent 9 crores on him and they don't even have a spinner. I've heard a lot about Ishan Poral, but
Yeah.
but
He was in the squad last year also. So he's been someone who's been in the squad for two years now. So like again, he can get
do you
injured,
think that they will still play Sandeep Sharma here? Because they have a good batting lineup. So if you put Sandeep Sharma 8 and
it's
then you
tough
put
because
Brar and
the,
Odion
the
Smith.
the last three already don't bat. Rabada can give you some batting, but it's still like very like Sandeep Sharma will add very like
So
liability.
someone like a Raj Angad Bawa who can do both.
Maybe
Why not
correct
put him over
at 6.
someone like Harpreet Brar? Because you have a Liam Livingstone who can bowl the spin. So Bawa, Odion Smith, and then still one more spot is
Har-
left. So
I think you can
they,
put Bawa, Harpreet, and Odion Smith.
so that leaves out Sandeep Sharma.
Yeah, I mean,
But they do they need Sandeep Sharma? Is the
no,
question.
I think Sandeep Sharma is more of a backup for Harshdeep Singh. Like,
Yeah.
agar kuch, like he's good as a backup pacer, like, but he was not someone like who's proven himself to be a first 11 pacer. I mean, obviously, he's played in the IPL for so long, he has experience and everything, but like, still, considering like he's not broken through yet, shows that he doesn't give you that X factor, I think.
They did play Prabsimran Singh last time.
वो तो क्या ही उसको क्या ही जिंदगी मिल रही है unreal.
वो
Time
पता नहीं
pass
उसको
एकदम
क्यों
time
खिलाया
pass
पर पर I think this looks good what we discussed just now. Like
Yeah,
Bawa at 6.
Then Odion Smith and Harpreet Bar.
Harpreet Brar. So this looks like a very balanced side. Only talking point is that number 6. Will they go for Bawa or will they back someone like a Rishi Dhawan?
Yeah, I mean,
Or
like you can put that clash. Because I think if you look at this team, you have Kagis or Steve Odin giving you 4 overs each, and just in case you want another pacer, then Baba or Rishi Dhawan can give you like 2 overs, or Livingstone भी 2 over दे देगा. And then
yes,
obviously there's Rahul
they
Chahar.
have but they have a lot of bowling options. So they have Liam Livingstone, they have Bawa or Dhawan, whoever plays. That's 2. Odion Smith is 3. Brar is 4. Chahar is 5. Rabada is 6. Arjeeb is 7.
I think that's good. In a T20 team, you should have number of bowlers because T20 is such a like driven like situation driven sport, correct? That आपको चाहिए that who knows Rabada might have a bad day. You know, last year we saw Rabada didn't bowl 4 in all.
3 wicket Rabada. 3 wicket Rabada.
Yeah, and even for death bowling, I think Rabada and Arshdeep is going to be lethal combination because Rabada obviously leta 3 wickets in the end when he's tight, and Arshdeep also has experience. Arshdeep is becoming a very, very lethal bowler. So
but I think this looks a great squad. Like they have a good balance. They have everything. They have a good pace attack, good spin attack, a good
I think they have
medium
good backups also.
pacers.
Like, for
Yeah.
Rabada, they have Ellis as a backup. Then for
Then-
Odion Smith, ke liye, I don't know who's Benny Howell, but he must be scouted because he's considering he's uncapped foreigner. Then they must have scouted him from somewhere. But then Raja Paksa, I don't rate. I think he was there in the World Cup T20. I remember taking him on fantasy team because I didn't have
Benny
budget.
Howell is an English cricketer. He bowls like right arm, fast medium. I was just looking at.
So maybe
Yeah,
Odion Smith a backup.
he's 6 feet. He's 6 feet tall.
Hmm.
But he has played only one T20 match.
Yeah,
But let's see, they might have done some scouting. That is why they have,
exactly.
because you rarely get to see an uncapped foreigner getting picked.
I think
like,
one thing I look at Punjab's team, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 13 uncapped players. 13. Are these squad out of all is uncapped?
oh, that is a very interesting take.
Yeah.
Like I was just looking at that and look at the number of all-rounders they have signed. Like
Exactly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 all-rounders out of
I
26.
think in the last 2, 3 years, this was the weak link, right? The middle order was their weak link. Every time Rahul
So,
Mayank used to get out, they used to
wouldn't be surprised if we get to see few of these uncapped players get a chance, like because they do have
Exactly.
couple of spots up for grab. Because those, I think, only debatable squad is that number 6 and number 7. They might even go for 3
Correct.
foreigners and play.
Yeah.
You know, if a uncapped player is good, but this squad looks good, and I think if they like their top 4 performs, I think they have a very good chance and a very good case to make it to the top 4 because
I think, yeah.
of the bowling they have got.
They need a season like Chennai in terms of batting where Faf, Ruturaj and Moin were in such crazy form. So in that
But
case,
if you look at past few IPLs, Dhawan and Agarwal have been very consistent, and
that's what exactly.
if they do that, but last season also Punjab used to have a good opening start, but then their number one, number two, number three never came and backed that startup.
Correct.
Like you would
I,
have
I think yeah,
Rahul and Agarwal batting. That is,
Besto is definitely an upgrade to Puran. I feel definitely in terms of consistency and terms of reliability. And then Livingstone is on and off, hot and cold. Let's see. Shah Rukh Khan, I hope he has a big season. But one more thing I'm excited to see is about Mayank's captaincy. That's something that because Mayank is a guy who's nowhere near India's LOI squads. Like he's nowhere near India's LOI squad, and he's still an IPL captain, which is huge responsibility. So it'll be good to see how he takes on that and
yep.
like where he takes Punjab.
Yeah, so I think this is a good looking squad. They've done well. I'm pretty excited by because they have so many uncapped players. And this season, I think it will be season of uncapped players because of the increase in the number of teams, and the talent has
Exactly.
spread across 10 teams. So I think the main difference will not be the foreigners or the Indian capped players. It will be the uncapped players which team utilizes them the best and how they've scouted their uncapped pick. So let's see. So that was pretty much it for Punjab Kings in today's episode. So that was me and Siddharth signing off for the episode number 66. And in the next episode, we will be probably looking at Rajasthan Royals, who were quite good in the auction in the last half. So till then, do watch our previous episode, do watch this episode, and what do you think about Punjab Kings squad and Mayank's captaincy? Do comment. So see you guys in the next episode.